Hello, my name is Keshwani. That's Keshwani, Keshwani. I have been solving math problems for GMAT out of this book here, the GMAT Review, the official guide. If you do not own this book already, buy it immediately. You will find it at mba.com. The problem that I'm about to solve is the one that you will find on page number 175. Problem solving number 173. Let's see what it says. It says the probability is 1/2 that a certain coin will turn up heads on any given toss. All right, fine. In other words, it's a fair coin. It's not loaded one way or the other. 50% chance that it will land on a head, 50% chance that it will land on a tail. Okay. If a coin is tossed 3 times, what are the odds that on at least one of those tosses the coin will turn up tails? If you're going to toss, so you're going to toss the coin 3 times, and the question simply is, what are the odds that at least one out of those 3 tosses it will land on tail? Well, let's take a look at it. The very first thing that I want to do, the very first thing that I have uncontrollable urge to do right now, is to get rid of the answer choices that I just noticed are simply ridiculous, simply insane. Those answer choices make no sense. And typically, generally speaking, on the GMAT, you will find 1 to 2 answer choices on every problem, which are simply insane. If you think logically, systematically, rationally, just for a few seconds, you will see that those answer choices make no sense. Cross them out right away so that they're not there to distract you. Let's take a look at this here. One-eighth, 1/2, 3/4, 7/8, and 15/16. Which 2 answer choices make no sense here? I am told that if I were to toss a coin, there's a 50% chance that it will land on a tail or it will land a head. If there is a chance it's 50% that I will have a head or a tail, if I toss the second time or a third time, my intuition tells me that the odds has to be higher that I will get at least 1 tail on a 3 tosses. Has to be more than 50% chance. Why? Just think of it logically. If I ask you what are the odds that I toss a coin 1,000 times, what are the odds that 1 out of those 1,000 times it will land, that I will have at least 1 tail, at least. I'm not saying just 1 tail. That odds of just getting 1 tail on a 1,000 toss is next to nothing. It's like saying you get continuously head. It's like the same as saying what are the odds that you're going to get all heads, which is not very likely. I'm not asking you that. What are the odds that if I toss the coin 1,000 times that I will get tail at least once? It's practically guaranteed. It's almost 100%. Practically guaranteed that you will get at least 1 tail. What does it tell you? It tells you that the more times that you toss, the more likely it is that you will get at least 1 tail. The odds of getting a tail on 1 toss is half. If you toss it more than once, the odds of getting a tail on one of those tosses has to be more than half. This is nonsense, and so is this. This is the odds of getting a head if you just toss it once. If you toss it more than once, I'm not suggesting that the odds of getting a head or a tail on a given toss has anything to do with the previous tosses. I'm not suggesting that. Those are independent events. But taken all together, if you were to toss a coin 10 times, the odds are extremely high that you will get at least 1 head or 1 tail, at least. Almost practically guaranteed. Almost 100%. Answer has to be one of those 3. Let's work on this. Let's see how I want to phrase it here. The odds of getting a tail, the odds of getting tail at least 1 toss in 3 tosses. This is what they're asking. What are the odds of getting a tail at least once? at least once in 3 tosses. Those odds are same as, hence the equal sign, those are the same as the odds that we don't get all heads. I hope that you're able to see that those are exact same thing. If I ask you what are the odds that I don't get any heads at all, that is same as saying what are the odds that I get at least one tail. Those are equivalent. And the odds of not getting the odds of not getting all heads is simply 1 minus the odds of getting all heads. And what are the odds of getting all heads on all 3 tosses? The odds of getting all heads is simply you have a 1/2 chance of getting a head on the first toss, you have a 1/2 chance of getting a head on the second toss, you have a 1/2 chance of getting a head on the third toss. So the odds of getting all heads is this, 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2. If you subtract that from 1, what you will have is 1 minus this quantity. What you will have is the odds of not getting the all heads. Because this represents, this part here represents this thing right here, the odds of getting all heads. So that's it. Once I figure this out, that's our answer. So this is 1 minus 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2 is 1/8. 1 minus 1/8 is 7/8. And that's your answer. And that's our answer. Let me quickly go over it one more time, but let me look at the camera in the back, see how much time I'm doing, how I'm doing time-wise. I'm already 8 minutes into it, and I'm not quite satisfied as to whether or not you like my explanation. Let me start again one more time. The question is, what are the odds of getting tail at least once in 3 tosses? What I'm telling you is that asking me what are the odds that I'm going to get at least one tail in 3 tosses is same as asking what are the odds that we don't get all heads. Because if you don't get all heads, that's same as saying you got at least one tail. You see, these two are exact same statements. What are the chances that I will get all head? What are the chances that I will not get all head? If I ask you what are the chances that I will not get all heads, the same as asking what are the chances that I will get at least one tail. See, these two are same. And this statement is same as this statement, I just rephrased it. So the odds that we don't get all heads is same as saying the odds of not getting all head, which is simply 1 minus the odds of getting all heads. What are the odds of getting all heads? The odds of getting all heads is 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2. If you were to toss it 4 times, it will be 1 more 1/2. Which is why we have this 15, 16 for those people who are not careful and they end up tossing it one more time. If you just toss it 3 times, your odds, so this is the odds of getting all heads. If you subtract it from 1, what you have is the odds of not getting all heads. So what this represents is this part right here. This represents the odds of not getting all heads. The answer is 7/8. That's it. I hope you found it helpful. If you wish to buy my DVDs or if you wish to hire me for personal private tutoring, go to my website at www.prepforgmat.com and send me an email. Alright? Thank you.